The Colossus of Rhodes, ancient Greek, Romanized, ho kolos srhdios, modern Greek, Romanized, kolos stiza dou, was a statue of the Greek sun god Helios, erected in the city of Rhodes, on the Greek island of the same name, by Cherse of Lindos in 280 BC, one of the seven wonders of the ancient world. It was constructed to celebrate the successful defense of Rhodes city against an attack by Demetrius I of Macedon, who had besieged it for a year with a large army and navy. According to most contemporary descriptions, the Colossus stood approximately 70 cubits, or 33 meters 108 feet high, approximately two-thirds of the height of the modern Statue of Liberty from feet to crown, making it the tallest statue in the ancient world. It collapsed during the earthquake of 226 BC, although parts of it were preserved. In accordance with the Oracle of Delphi, the Rhodians did not rebuild it. John Malalas wrote that Hadrian in his reign re-erected the Colossus, but he was mistaken. According to the Suda, the Rhodians were called Colossians because they erected the statue on the island. In 653, an Arab force under Muslim general Muawiyah I conquered Rhodes, and according to the Chronicle of Theophanes the Confessor, the statue was completely destroyed and the remains sold. Since 2008, a series of as yet unrealized proposals to build a new Colossus at Rhodes Harbour have been announced, although the actual location of the original monument remains in dispute. In the late 4th century BC, Rhodes, allied with Ptolemy I of Egypt, prevented a mass invasion staged by their common enemy, Antigonus I Monophthalmus. In 300 for BC, a relief force of ships sent by Ptolemy arrived, and Demetrius son of Antigonus and his army abandoned a siege, leaving behind most of their siege equipment. To celebrate their victory, the Rhodians sold the equipment left behind for 300 talents and decided to use the money to build a colossal statue of their patron god, Helios. Construction was left to the direction of Cherse, a native of Lindos in Rhodes, who had been involved with large-scale statues before. His teacher, the sculptor Lysippos, had constructed a 22-meter high 72-foot bronze statue of Zeus at Tarentum. Construction began in 292 BC.
Ancient accounts, which differ to some degree, describe the structure as being built with iron tie bars to which bronze plates were fixed to form the skin. The interior of the structure, which stood on a 15-meter high 49-foot white marble pedestal near the Rhodes Harbor entrance, was then filled with stone blocks as construction progressed. Other sources place the Colossus on a breakwater in the harbor. According to most contemporary descriptions, the statue itself was about 70 cubits or 30 meters 105 feet tall. Much of the iron and bronze was reforged from the various weapons Demetrius's army left behind, and the abandoned second siege tower may have been used for scaffolding around the lower levels during construction. Philo of Byzantium wrote in De Septem Mundi Miraculous that Cherse created the sculpture in situ by casting it in horizontal courses and then placing a huge mound of earth around each section as soon as it was completed, thus burying the finished work under the accumulated earth and carrying out the casting of the next part on the level. Modern engineers have put forward a hypothesis for the statue's construction based on the technology of the time and the accounts of Philo and Pliny, who saw and described the ruins. The base pedestal was said to be at least 18 meters 59 feet in diameter, according to whom, and either circular or octagonal. The feet were carved in stone and covered with thin bronze plates riveted together. 8 forged iron bars set in a radiating horizontal position formed the ankles and turned up to follow the lines of the legs while becoming progressively smaller. Individually cast curved bronze plates 1.5 meters 60 in square with turned-in edges were joined by rivets through holes formed during casting to form a series of rings. The lower plates were 25 millimeters 1 in thickness to the knee and 20 millimeters 3/4 in thick from knee to abdomen, while the upper plates were 6.5 to 12.5 millimeters 1/4 to 1 in thick, except where additional strength was required at joints such as the shoulder. Archaeologist Ursula Vetter has proposed that the sculpture was cast in large sections following traditional Greek methods, and that Philo's account is not compatible with the situation proved by archaeology in ancient Greece. After 12 years, into 80 BC, the statue was completed. preserved in Greek anthologies of poetry, is what is believed to be the genuine dedication text for the Colossus. The statue stood for 54 years until a 26 BC earthquake caused significant damage to large portions of Rhodes, including the harbor and commercial buildings, which were destroyed. The statue snapped at the knees and fell over onto land. Ptolemy III offered to pay for the reconstruction of the statue, but the Oracle of Delphi made the Rhodians fear that they had offended Helios, and they declined to rebuild it.